Welcome to the African savanna, where we'll uncover the secret life of the oxpecker, a bird whose story is far more complex than just picking ticks off giants. Join me as we reveal 10 remarkable facts about these extraordinary birds and discover why their place in the wild is anything but simple. The oxpecker's reputation as a tick-eater only scratches the surface. While many see these birds as helpful companions to Africa's giants, their true nature is far more complex and at times unsettling. These birds consume hundreds of ticks daily, scouring the hides of buffalo, giraffes, and rhinos with relentless energy. But their diet is surprisingly macabre, extending well beyond simple parasite removal. Their sharp, pointed beaks are perfect not just for plucking parasites but for shearing flesh and feeding on blood. Oxpeckers are in fact sanguivores, animals that feed on blood, making them both healers and harmers in the animal kingdom. Drawn irresistibly to open wounds, oxpeckers sometimes keep these injuries from healing, ensuring a steady supply of blood. This behavior blurs the line between mutualism and parasitism, as their feeding can prolong their host's suffering. Their appetite doesn't stop at blood. Oxpeckers also eat earwax, dead skin, mucus, and even saliva. They probe deep into ears and nostrils, searching for any edible morsel, making them true opportunists in every sense. This remarkable dietary flexibility allows oxpeckers to thrive in unpredictable environments, adapting quickly to changes in host availability and food sources. Whether in lush grasslands or arid savannas, they find a way to survive. Far from being just cleaners, oxpeckers are resourceful scavengers, exploiting every possible resource their hosts provide. Their presence is a constant reminder of nature's complexity and the fine balance between help and harm. The relationship between oxpecker and host is intimate, constant, and sometimes deeply unsettling. These birds are ever present, clinging to their host through thick and thin, day and night. The oxpecker's insatiable appetite is a testament to the unsentimental reality of survival in the wild, where every opportunity is seized and nothing is wasted. Their story is one of relentless adaptation, resourcefulness, and the sometimes uncomfortable truths of coexistence in the animal kingdom. Despite their grisly habits, oxpeckers and their hosts share a classic example of symbiosis, often mutualism. This relationship is a fascinating dance of give and take, where both species have evolved to depend on each other for survival. The oxpecker, with its sharp beak and keen eyesight, is perfectly suited to spot and remove parasites that plague large mammals. Large mammals like buffalo and rhinos benefit from reduced parasite loads, which helps prevent disease. By ridding their hosts of ticks, fleas, and other pests, oxpeckers play a crucial role in maintaining the health of these giants. This natural pest control can mean the difference between life and death, especially in the harsh African wilderness. Oxpeckers provide a grooming service their hosts can't perform themselves, easing irritation and infection risk. Their nimble movements allow them to reach places that are otherwise inaccessible, such as inside ears or along the spine, offering relief from constant itching and discomfort. Many hosts tolerate the bird's invasive presence, recognizing the health benefits. Over time, some animals have even developed a sense of trust, allowing oxpeckers to roam freely across their bodies, undisturbed. Over generations, this partnership has become deeply ingrained, an ancient pact of trust and benefit. The sight of oxpeckers riding atop their massive hosts is a testament to the enduring nature of this alliance, passed down through countless generations. The bird has adapted to live on the mammal, and the mammal has learned to accept the bird. Their lives are now intertwined, each shaping the behavior and evolution of the other in subtle but profound ways. It's a beautiful illustration of coevolution and interdependence. This relationship highlights how nature often finds balance, with two very different creatures working together for mutual gain. In the wild, survival often means forging unlikely alliances. The oxpecker and its host remind us that cooperation, even among the most unlikely partners, can be the key to thriving in a challenging world. But this partnership isn't always so harmonious. While oxpeckers are often celebrated for their role in grooming large mammals and removing pests, there's a more troubling side to their relationship with their host that's often overlooked. Oxpeckers' love of blood can turn them from helpful allies into persistent parasites. Instead of simply cleaning wounds, they sometimes keep them open deliberately, pecking at the flesh to feed on the blood. This behavior can be distressing for the animal, as the birds return again and again to the same spot. By keeping wounds open, oxpeckers increase the risk of infection and disease, making recovery more difficult for their hosts. Over time, this can weaken the animal, leaving it more vulnerable to predators and other threats in the wild. When large flocks gather, the damage can be even more severe. Multiple birds feeding on the same animal can cause significant tissue damage, blood loss, and ongoing pain, turning what should be a beneficial relationship into a harmful one. It's no wonder that some animals, like elephants and waterbucks, have learned to actively shoo oxpeckers away. For them, the presence of these birds is more of a nuisance than a help, and they'll use any means necessary, flapping ears, shaking heads, or even submerging in water to get rid of their unwanted guests. The line between mutualism and parasitism is incredibly thin in nature, and oxpeckers often cross it. What starts as a helpful act can quickly become harmful, depending on the needs and behaviors of both bird and host. This duality is a reminder that nature's relationships are rarely simple or one-sided. The oxpecker is both a cleaner and an exploiter, sometimes helping, sometimes harming, and always adapting to survive. In the wild, benefit and harm often come from the same source. The story of the oxpecker and its hosts is a powerful example of how complex and ever-changing the balance of nature can be. There are two oxpecker species, the red-billed and the yellow-billed. The red-billed oxpecker, with its bright red beak and yellow eye-ring, is widespread across sub-Saharan Africa. The yellow-billed oxpecker is larger, with a yellow and red beak and a more severe expression. Each species has subtle differences in host preference and feeding style, shaped by their beak structure. Sometimes they flock together, but usually they stick to their own kind. This niche partitioning lets them share habitats and resources with minimal competition. Even within this specialized group, diversity thrives. The oxpecker's voice is a constant part of the savanna's soundscape. Their harsh, chattering calls keep flocks connected as they move across their hosts. These sounds coordinate feeding, signal discoveries, and express agitation. Alarm calls are sharp and piercing, cutting through the noise of the plains. Their vocalizations are all about function, no fancy songs, just pure communication. Listening to oxpeckers is like hearing a language of survival and teamwork. Their calls are the soundtrack to their intimate partnership with Africa's giants. Unlike most birds, oxpeckers often sleep right on their hosts. The warmth of a buffalo or rhino provides a cozy, energy-saving roost. Perched high, they're protected from ground predators by their massive hosts. This behavior deepens the bond between bird and beast. Hosts become shelter and guardians. Oxpeckers remain alert through the night, ready to react to danger. Their relationship extends beyond daylight, offering mutual benefits around the clock. The savanna's giants are more than just a meal, they're a home. Oxpeckers are more than cleaners. They're living alarm systems. Perched high, they spot predators long before their hosts do. When danger approaches, their calls shift to frantic alarms, alerting their hosts instantly. Rhinos and other animals react quickly, trusting the bird's warnings. This early warning system can mean the difference between life and death. The oxpecker's instinct to protect itself ends up saving its host. It's mutualism in action, survival through shared vigilance. Living on a moving animal demands special adaptations. Oxpeckers have strong zygodactyl feet, 2 toes forward, 2 back, for a vice-like grip. Sharp, curved claws and stiff tail feathers help them cling and balance, even upside down. Their agility lets them scurry across their hosts with ease, feeding on the go. Every part of their body is tuned for this unique lifestyle. Evolution has shaped them into perfect riders of the savanna's giants. Their physical toolkit is a marvel of adaptation. Oxpeckers aren't picky about their hosts. Beyond wild megafauna, they readily adapt to domestic cattle, donkeys, and even camels. Their opportunism extends to any large, slow-moving animal with parasites. There are even reports of oxpeckers landing on humans in reserves. This flexibility is key to their success. They're not tied to just a few species. Wherever there's a meal, oxpeckers are ready to climb aboard. Their adaptability ensures their place in changing environments. The oxpecker's true role in the ecosystem is still debated. Are they helpful cleaners or harmful parasites? The answer isn't clear-cut. Studies show mixed results. Sometimes they reduce ticks, sometimes they just feed on wounds. Their alarm calls may be more about self-preservation than altruism. The balance of benefit and harm shifts with each host and situation. Oxpeckers defy simple labels. They embody nature's complexity. Their story reminds us that survival is a web of shifting alliances. In the wild, good and bad are often two sides of the same coin. The oxpecker is a creature of paradox, cleaner, guardian, and subtle parasite. Its story reveals the intricate, ambiguous relationships that shape the wild. Every animal, no matter how small, plays a vital role in the ecosystem's dance. Which oxpecker fact surprised you most? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more wild discoveries. There's always more to learn if we look closely enough.